Hi there. Now you should already be on your ConnectEd site, and you can see on your home page you have some programs listed. Here you can see that SRA FLEX Literacy is in your book bag on your ConnectEd site. I also wanted to point out a couple other things for you. If you look at the top right-hand corner, this will have your name. Right now I've logged in as Flex, so it should say Hi Flex. I've got my help icon here, so if I need help at any time with tech support, I can click on there and get some information. I can actually click on the ConnectEd and that'll take me to my home site. I can look at my profile, and this is also where I can log out of the ConnectEd site. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper into the SRA FLEX Literacy program. So I'll go ahead and click on my cube. Now, once the page comes up, you can see that I have my home button here in the top left. I can view my different classes, but right now what I want to do is I want to show you how to create a class. So let's go ahead and go to this right side where it says Create a Class and click on it. And let's go ahead and give our class name. We're going to go ahead and do a sample class for demonstration purposes today. And I'm going to get a start time of when my school year starts, and I'm going to give an end time of when my school year ends. Now, notice what the next thing is asking you. It's talking about benchmark test. The program will automatically default to off, so these benchmark tests will not be given on the digital experience. But guess what? I want them to be on because I want to have that monitoring progress throughout the school year. So I'm going to set the dates to coincide with the beginning, middle, and end of my school year. So I want to set my first one for October. That gives my students time to go ahead and work on the digital experience and to gain some information. And then I'm going to set one for the end of January, about my mid-year point. And then since my school year ends in May, I want to set this one for April for our end of the year testing. And then once I've done that, I can click Save. Now what I want you to understand is when you're doing the benchmark test, that's not anything that you, the teacher, have to worry about. That will automatically happen in the digital experience as the student logs on. So there's nothing extra for you to remember once you've set your dates in place. So we click Save, and now I have my sample class here. Now, let's talk about what happens next. Once I click on Sample Class, did you notice what popped up? I have the tab for Classroom, Gradebook, Reports, Manage Students, and Calendar. I want to manage my students right now. So I click on Manage Students, and then I'm going to click Student Details. Now this will give me all of my students in my class, and it gives me their information. But let's say I want to add a new student to my group, or you're starting your class, so you'll need to add your students. You want to click on the icon over here on the right-hand side to add a student. Here you can see I'll click on my various features, what class I want to take them from, my content, SRA FLEX Literacy. Now, I'm doing this, so I'm a consultant here with you guys, but you can also see you're just going to choose the content for SRA FLEX Literacy. You want to choose the grade level for your students, making sure that if they're in elementary, you choose the elementary grade of where they are, and if they're secondary, you choose their secondary grade because that will impact their placement test. And then from here, you want to put their first name and their last name. And we'll go ahead. Let me choose my grade for you. I'm going to choose 7th. And I'm going to go ahead and add a student. There we go. And we're going to search if he's already in one of our programs. Now, once I've done that and the name comes up, I can click on it and I'll click on Save. Now, once all of our students have been added through, they will go ahead and log on and they will take the placement test. Here you can see they can view the password, or actually you can, to know the name of the student, their username, and their password. You can from here then print the password card for them so that they have it at a handy place. Once your student has their username and password, though, they'll log on to the Flex Literacy site and they will go ahead and take the placement test. Again, no worries for you, the teacher.